God's advice today. God's counsel for today. This message was lovingly prepared to bring peace and guidance to your heart. If it touches you, feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. That way, you'll keep receiving uplifting content. Stay with us until the end. We've prepared something special with great care. Discover something life-changing. In the first comment, I left a special prayer and an opportunity that could open doors you never imagined. God said, "My dear child, listen to me carefully. Every soul walking on earth goes through its own dark valleys and days of confusion, where the winds blow hard and answers seem far away. But I tell you, you were not made to walk this path alone. I placed you among others, not by chance, but so that you might learn to reach out and also receive. Mutual support is the invisible thread that stitches hearts together and strengthens bonds. When you feel the weight of your journey, when your soul feels exhausted, do not hide your pain, share it. Speak with those beside you. I placed them there for a reason. Are you seeking a deep spiritual shift in your life and in the lives of those you love? Imagine attracting wealth and abundance in less than a week while blessings pour upon you daily. All of this begins with a simple 1-minute prayer. To discover how this technique can transform your reality, click the link in the first comment. Every step you take toward this journey not only benefits you but also supports our channel and the dedicated team that brings this valuable content to you. Don't wait any longer to begin your journey of spiritual and material transformation. Click now to learn more and start your path toward a fuller and more abundant life. For when you share, you allow light to penetrate the darkness, and so I reveal myself, through the love that is given and the comfort that is received. Do not think that vulnerability is weakness, for in the sharing of pain, there is power, there is healing, there is revelation. Do not isolate yourself. Hear me, I send help through paths you may not immediately recognize. Open your heart, and you will see my answer in simple gestures and sincere gazes. Two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their labor. Ecclesiastes chapter 4 verse 9. I am with you, and also through them. Comment, God sustains me even when everything seems silent. My child, listen carefully to what my spirit wants to reveal to you today. It is not weakness to open your heart, it is not weakness to let your pain surface. It is courage. It is wisdom. It is recognizing that I dwell in the spaces where sincerity is welcome. The pain you hide does not disappear, it only grows silent, and silence can be more destructive than tears. I want you to know that you were not created to hide wounds but to heal them in the light of truth. When you share your struggles with my sons and daughters, when you allow the love of others to touch your soul, you allow me to act more deeply. Remember, there is strength in communion, there is life in a sincere embrace, there is healing in attentive listening. I am the one who breathes upon broken hearts and makes them whole again. Your vulnerability is fertile ground where I plant revelations and produce eternal fruit. So, son, do not be afraid to show who you are. I already know you completely, and still I call you mine. Comment, I trust in God's love, He is my refuge. Trust in the strength I myself planted within you, a strength that does not depend on the world nor on others' approval. You have endured, even when everything around you seemed to fall apart. That is faith. That is the mark of my children. You carry a power that grows as you trust more in me and less in what your eyes see. Life presents trials, unexpected turns, paths that seemed promising and became deserts. But no step is in vain. With every challenge, I teach you to trust. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run, and not be weary, and they shall walk, and not faint. Isaiah chapter 40 verse 31. Even when everything in you screams for answers, remember that silence also speaks. Sometimes, it announces the miracle that is being formed in the invisible. Do not doubt what I am building within you. Trust. Walk. Because you are not lost, you are being prepared for greater things than you can imagine. Comment, God strengthens me even when I don't understand the path. My child, accept with faith each experience, even when it seems hard or incomprehensible. Difficulties are not punishments, they are processes. You were not created to live a shallow life. You were shaped to dive deep into existence, to know me and to know yourself in depth. That is why every pain carries a purpose, every weight reveals meaning. When a door closes, it is not the end, it is a change in direction. When time seems to stop, it's because I am working behind the scenes. Do not despise the days of tears, for it is in them that I often water the seeds of your future. For our light and momentary troubles are achieving for us an eternal glory that far outweighs them all. 2 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 17. Yes, there is glory being formed inside you. There is gold being refined in the fire of your trials. Child, I am with you, even when your heart feels distant. Sometimes, pain convinces you that you are alone, but that has never been true. I do not abandon you when you make mistakes, nor do I move away when your faith wavers. I am a God of presence, not of condemnation. I am in your silences, in the nights when your cry is a single tear, in the mornings when your body rises but your soul is still weary. When the storm rises, I do not run away, I step into the boat with you. Do not see adversities as punishments. They are portals. Portals to deeper encounters with me, portals to new vision, to a matured faith. I do not want you to live as if life is only endurance. I want you to live with meaning. In every battle, there is an opportunity to see that I am real, that I care, that I sustain you. Yes, even when everything around you seems to contradict that, I am the one who remains. Comment, even in my failures, God remains present. Did you know there is an effective method to attract more financial prosperity? This technique can help transform your deep beliefs and change the way you perceive reality. It was something that greatly impacted my life, and we would like to invite you to discover this special practice. When we trust that God wants to act in our lives, we gain the courage to ask Him directly. God desires to bless each of us in a unique and wonderful way. That is why it is important to seek His blessings with faith and confidence, believing that He has a special plan for you. If you want to support our work and the team dedicated to bringing content that inspires and transforms, we invite you to check out our product. The link is available in the first comment, so you can find out how this technique can also help on your journey. Your contribution helps us continue sharing messages that make a difference. We deeply appreciate your trust and support. My son, you were created for hope, not despair. The world may try to suffocate your spirit, may cast doubts and fears, but within you lies a spark of my eternity. And that spark, when fueled by faith, becomes a flame. And that flame, when lit with courage, becomes a fire that consumes fear. Your greatest battles are not against people, but against voices, voices that make you doubt who I am in you. But listen to me carefully, I never send you into battle without first dressing you with armor. I am your strength, your wisdom, your direction. You are not adrift, you are being shaped. Every challenge you face is, in fact, a step. And every step, even if it seems steep, is taking you higher. Never forget, the potter knows the vessel and knows the right time to take it out of the fire. I am that potter. And you, my son, are a masterpiece of my hands. Comment, my hope is in God, who perfectly shapes my life. My dear son, there are times when everything around you seems to collapse, and you wonder if there is still order in the chaos. Let me tell you, I still reign. I still move the heavens and the earth in your favor. Nothing escapes my sight. No detail is too small for my attention. I see every tear, know every thought, hear every prayer, even those you think were unheard. On your journey, there will be days when faith seems small. But remember, a small seed of faith can still move mountains. I do not demand perfection, I demand trust. Walk, even when tired. Pray, even if the words are few. Believe, even when everything seems dark. Because I, the Lord, am faithful to my promise. I turn weeping into laughter, waiting into reward, the desert into a garden. I will never stop taking care of you. Even if you doubt me, I will never stop believing in who I created you to be. And one day, you will look back and understand everything. Until then, just remain. Comment, even in chaos, God remains in control. You were not placed in this world to bear burdens alone, but to share the path with other hearts who, like yours, also bleed, also dream, also seek relief and meaning. There are people I place strategically around you, sensitive souls, outstretched hands, attentive eyes, willing hearts. Therefore, do not close yourself off. Be a light in someone's life. When you offer yourself sincerely, when you allow your shoulder to be rest for another, you are also healed. Every hug you give, every silent listening, every gesture of care, every shared prayer, these all transform your pain into a bridge, your emptiness into a path, your struggle into an instrument of my work. The healing you seek often blooms when you decide to love someone, even while you still feel broken. For it is in mutual giving that I perform my miracles, I restore relationships, unite hearts, free souls. Communion is my secret work in motion. Open yourself, share, show your inside and listen with love to the other. It is in this flow of love that you will recognize my living presence. And when you feel tired, without understanding why life turns the way it does, keep walking anyway. Because I am your invisible support, your strength when everything seems uncertain. No tear of yours is wasted, no mistake escapes my mercy, no second is lost outside of my time. I know your heart and I am working in every detail of your story. Even that which seems confusing today will, in the right time, be a testimony of my faithfulness. Walk with faith, with your soul turned toward me. When everything seems dark, remember, I am your light. When you feel rejected, I am your refuge. And when loneliness visits you, be silent and listen, because even in silence I speak to you. My love for you is eternal. I guide you, I protect you, I embrace you, today, tomorrow, and all the days of your life. Do not fear. I am with you until the end of time. I understand your every need better than you do. Many times you worry about what may be missing, about what has not yet arrived, or about the future that seems uncertain. I know every detail of what you really need, from food for the body to peace for the soul. My provision arrives at the right time, in ways you may not even imagine, and this provision is always enough to sustain your walk. The anxiety that so often paralyzes you is an obstacle I invite you to abandon, because when you trust me, it gives way to a peaceful certainty, a state of serene expectation that calms your spirit. This kind of trust changes your relationship with life, making you a peaceful traveler even in the midst of the storm. When you turn your gaze to what I want for you, your heart turns to what truly matters and remains. It is not material things that define the value of your existence, but the depth of your relationships, your constant inner growth, and the love you spread around you. Life gains a much greater meaning when lived with purpose, and that purpose is always connected to serving and loving. True wealth lies in the impact you have on others' lives, in the transformation your presence provokes, and in the contribution you offer to the world. This understanding redefines your priorities and reveals the fullness that lies beyond possessions and money, a treasure that cannot be stolen or lost. When you place your financial worries in my hands, the prison of fear and anxiety begins to unravel. This does not mean neglecting your responsibilities, but rather acting with calmness, knowing that I am guiding every step you take. I offer you discernment to make wise decisions and balance to manage your resources prudently. This trust is an act of inner freedom, a breaking away from the slavery of insecurity that so often paralyzes. Living this way, you can face difficulties with courage and serenity, knowing that I will never leave you alone. This inner security transforms your days and nights, bringing a gentle light that dissipates the shadows of doubt. In moments of greatest challenge, when the storm seems endless, I offer you a deep peace, one that does not depend on external circumstances. This peace is born from the certainty that I am with you, leading you beyond financial hardships to a place of safety and balance. Through meditation and sincere dialogue with your heart, you find my guidance to use what you have in the best possible way. With this wisdom, you learn to live in the present with full awareness, avoiding being swept away by the turbulences of the material world. This conscious posture brings stability and strengthens your faith, allowing you to manage everything calmly, even when the scenario seems uncertain. I want you to allow yourself to feel a deep calm, a tranquility that surpasses all human understanding and gently yet powerfully invades your being. The peace I offer is not just a fleeting state or an empty word, but a safe refuge where your spirit can rest and be renewed. Amid the storms that arise in your life, even when everything around you seems unstable and uncertain, this calm remains like an invisible shield that protects your heart and mind. I am present at every moment, closer than you imagine, reaching out to hold your hand, guiding your thoughts and emotions to a place of serenity and absolute trust. Allow yourself to open to this silent presence dwelling within you, this inexhaustible source of strength and serenity that springs from our sacred bond. When you surrender your worries, fears, and anxieties to me, I do not merely listen, I embrace every fragment of your being with boundless love. Your trust in me is the key that unlocks a peace that does not depend on what happens outside of you, but on the deep connection you cultivate with me within your heart. No matter how complex or frightening the challenge before you seems, know that I have already wrapped it in my wisdom and care. Every difficult situation you face is not a punishment nor a sign of abandonment, but an essential part of your spiritual and emotional growth. I see beyond the surface of your troubled days, and I understand that every stone in your path is actually an opportunity for you to strengthen yourself, to know yourself better, and to learn to trust me even more. There are times when you may feel alone, questioning why so many obstacles seem to arise, why the weight of difficulties insists on pressing your heart. I understand these doubts, my beloved child, and I want you to know that they are also part of the process. The challenges you go through are carefully woven into the tapestry of your existence with a greater purpose, often invisible to your immediate understanding. They are invitations for you to deepen your faith, to discover inner resources that may still be dormant within you. Every stumble, every fear, every tear is a step toward a stronger and wiser version of yourself. I am by your side at each of these steps, ready to hold your hand, to lift you when you fall, and to celebrate every advance, no matter how small it seems. Your journey is not solitary. I am the constant companion, the silent guardian of your path. Surrendering to this presence, trusting fully in me, is what will allow you to find true inner freedom. Not a freedom that depends on external circumstances, but a freedom born from a tranquil, secure, and steadfast spirit. When you recognize that I am caring for every detail of your life, that nothing escapes my loving gaze, you begin to live differently. Restlessness loses its power, fear turns into courage, and doubt becomes certainty. This transformation does not happen overnight, but it is the fruit of continuous surrender, sincere reflection, and a heart open to my restorative touch. You are invited to practice patience with yourself, to observe your feelings without judgment, and to allow yourself to grow in the light of my constant presence. The peace I offer is a gift you can accept at any moment. Just open your heart and say, I trust, I surrender, I accept. Never underestimate the importance of your inner silence, the space you create to hear my voice. I never tire of being available to you, even when you think your worries are small or irrelevant. Each one is precious to me because each reveals a bit of your inner world. I want you to feel strengthened to face daily challenges, to find in me a safe harbor where you can rest without fear, knowing you are protected by a love that never fails. Trust that all difficulties are tools to refine your soul, to shape your character, and to bring you closer to the essence of life. You are a being of light in constant evolution, and I am the guide who walks beside you, celebrating your achievements and supporting you in your darkest hours. Embrace this truth and let it transform your existence, making it full of hope, faith, and deep peace. Now I invite you to declare this trust, to reaffirm your commitment to me and to your own growth. Say in your heart, I accept the peace offered to me, I trust in divine care, I surrender to the process of transformation with faith and courage. This is your declaration of freedom, the essential step for the inner calm I offer to manifest in every area of your life. Remember, my beloved child, that you are not alone, and that every challenge is an opportunity for you to discover how immense the love surrounding you is, how strong the light shining within you is. I am here, always, ready to guide, protect, and renew your spirit. Trust, surrender, and experience the peace that surpasses all understanding, a peace that is yours now and forever. Finally, my child, I want you to always remember the importance of gratitude and generosity. Everything you have is the fruit of my provision, and by acknowledging this, your heart fills with a natural desire to share and help. This sharing not only benefits others but also enriches your soul, strengthening your connection with me. Living in trust and generosity, you become a channel of blessings and transformation for the world, manifesting my love in a concrete way. Accepting periods of uncertainty as part of the journey, standing firm in faith, is what will make you a whole being, an example of trust and hope for those around you. With love, God. I hope this message has been an inspiration to you. If it touched your heart, write Amen in the comments and share it with someone who also needs to hear this word. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and a suggestion to strengthen your spiritual journey. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive more inspiring content like this. See you tomorrow.